What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be setting up my Burton Step On bindings and Step On boots on my first snowboard that I bought ever. I have two actually, the Burton Ripcord and the Descendant. So, but today I'm actually just going to talk about the Step On boots. So I've already unboxed everything. I've always rented a snowboard, but this year I thought I wanted to go with something that was a little more custom for me, which I'm excited about. So the Step On boot is something that I was really attracted to because of the time. I mean, we don't go for a long period of time. It's usually like 3 or 4 days, and the time that I spend strapping in is just, I mean, you don't realize how much time we do it, but every time I sit down and I'm strapping in, it just takes forever just to get everything. I mean, I've gotten pretty good at it over the years, so it doesn't take as long. But needless to say, I actually got another set here. I also have the Ride EX. Those are strap-in, so just in case, you know, I'm not as comfortable with the Step-Ons, I can go with something that I strap into. And also I'm expecting to play a little bit more in the terrain park rather than just, you know, go riding down the mountain, hence the two different boards and two different styles of bindings. Hopefully this all goes well, because it'll be my first time on a completely different board. Every time I rent the board, it's usually the same one, it's the same board, and it's the same stance and everything. But I have the boots already unpacked as well. I've already opened them. So this is the Burton Step On boot, and you can see it has a cleat here, and it has a cleat there, and it also has a cleat back here, which you snap in. And this little tab here is to put your pants in. The pants go tucked in here, and I'll show you in a second why that's important. But first, let me get into the boot and the board. I'm sorry, the bindings and the board, and I'll show you those real quick, how I have those set up, because I already have them set up, but just wanted to show you really quick here. Okay, so this is the binding that I have set up here. Obviously the Burton Ripcord, as you can see here. I've already set it up, and then these are pretty simple. I've got a particularly small foot, so this is a small size. As you can see, it's like size 8, so I actually had to pull this toe all the way out just so I can fit my boot in here. But you know, I've got it on the reference point there. Like I said, this is the first time, so I'm gonna see what it's like on the mountain. And the pretty cool thing about this is that you can undo those screws there and just loosen it up and actually slide it around back and forth here, so you can widen your stance, or, you know, decrease it, or bring it more towards the back, and then on powder days and have this kind of more, you know, just kind of more pliable, and then you know, and the back more stiff. But this is the one that I plan to use all mountain, just, you know, just going down the mountain. This has a quick release lever here to help you come up out of the board. Traditionally, you know how you have the toe strap, and then you have the ankle strap here. And then just to kind of show you here, that's where the boot clips in, right there. It just snaps in. You're good to go. Whenever you pull it out, you pull the lever, and those cleats that I showed you on the boot earlier, you kind of twist out, boom, you're done. Very quick, very fast. And I've already stood in it, and it feels great. It's just something that you can do relatively fast. And I've been practicing getting in and out of it, and then also just hopping around and getting a feel of how this boot, or how the bindings and the boot react, the Step-Ons react to the board. I am stoked about this board because I've already done some exercise on it, just kind of leaning back on it, and gonna try out some butters this year as well. And it's so far I've really liked it. I'm gonna show you the boot here. Okay, so the boots are actually a little more stiff than the previous boots that I've had in the past, but I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. So, you know, it just kind of feels like you've got a lot of support, especially when you're carving down the mountain. Okay, so let me put these on, and let's put these on. I really like that it has these two straps too. It just makes it a lot easier to get in them. I don't know if that's what it's for, but I really appreciate those because it just slips right in and it feels wonderful. Okay, so let me just get back here so you can see. And it has a Velcro piece here, which you can, you know, snug back on your shin. Just kind of put it right where you want, and then Velcro it in. And just like any other snow boot, or any other snowboard boot, just cinch that down. Okay, and it has the boa, which you just crank down. Okay, crank it down just like that. Nice. Alright, and that's how it is, and that's just how quick and easy it is. So I'm on my board here, okay, and you just clip in, click. Did you hear those clicks? Now I heard 2 clicks, right? Gotta make sure you put that last one in, boom. And you know, so when you're on the chair, oh man, the lighting's so bad here. Okay, you face this way. Okay, so when you're on the chair, the lift, I mean, you know, you want to put that down, because I think there was somebody recommended that just stay down in case it gets caught in the lift and it can actually seriously injure you. So, but you know, I haven't set up any stomp pads or anything on here yet, but eventually I'll get them on there. Yeah, so you know, you want to keep, you know, you say you're getting on the you know, back on the mountain, you've just got off the chair, you've pushed your way through, you're on here now. It's like how quick it is just to, you know, reach down, pull that up, and boom. Okay, there's the first click, there's the second click. Okay, and you just lean back on it, and there's the last click. And I mean, you can see, very responsive, just quick. I've tested these out, just bend the knees into it, and you can tighten these up, you know, if it feels too loose, if it's just not quite to your liking, you can tighten them up and or loosen them, and you know, just kind of get more flex out of them. But yeah, just really, they're just really nice.